Wow, good evening, ladies. Welcome to our call tonight. I want to be the first person to welcome each one of us to this call. Thank you for making time and coming over to listen to us, especially the people who are coming here for the very first time. You're most welcome. It's exciting to have you. My name is Pearose Cherotich, and I am a mother of 4 young children between the ages of 12 and 6. So I'm married to Josephat Karaoke. I live in Nairobi. I know we have people on the call who are not from Kenya. I live in Nairobi, Kenya. And I'm a teacher by profession. I've been teaching in high school. Here in Kenya, I was employed by the Teacher Service Commission of Kenya to teach in secondary school. And I was teaching mathematics and physics before I met this wonderful opportunity. So if you're a guest for the first time, this is a teacher, though I'm not going to teach you anything about science, but I'm going to teach you what I learned some years back in 2010. Today, it is going to be 11 years in July this year. The journey has been great for me. So it all started in 2010 when we were going about our duties, being a teacher in high school, and you know, working for the government, you're always earning a salary and a pay slip. And my pay slip was not as good because I had taken loans and we were really suffering. My husband, who was a university lecturer at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa here in Nairobi, was also not remunerated well. And so with all the bills that we had to pay, I also come from a very humble background. So my siblings, I have 6 of them behind me, needed help from me, but because of them not having enough, what we were earning was not even able to take us to the end of the month. We were really stressed up to the extent that I added weight. I had weight issues. I got to the extent of going up to 124 kilos, which was really taking a toll on my health. And so I had to do something. Now in the process, I actually prayed about it. Me and my husband, we are God-fearing people. And so we said, we really need God at this time. And I thank God because God came through for us. That on the 17th of July 2010, someone came to our house and explained to us this great opportunity that I'm just going to take you through a bit in a short while. And our lives totally changed. Today, as we speak, I have been able to retire. I was actually able to retire only in 7 months. My husband was able to retire also in 5 years. And so I'm a stay-home mom, and I do this opportunity full time. So what is this opportunity? What does it entail? Now, today, we are so successful, and I'm so passionate about the success, especially of women around the world. And that is why we put up this meeting this evening. And I know as women, we are the pillars of our families. When things don't go well in the family, we get so stressed. And I'm going to be taking you through the benefits that I've been able to get. And so I will share my slides so that you can be able to grasp exactly what I'm talking about. And the first thing I have put in the slides is that as a woman, remember that in this month of March, we were celebrating International Women's Day. So I define a woman as somebody who is so wonderful. So when you are there as a woman, you are so wonderful. You are also outstanding. You don't compare yourself with any other person. You are outstanding. You are marvelous. You are adorable, you know, and we are nice. So this is what we are as women, and that is why we really can excel in life. We are also natural naturals. And statistics have shown that most of the biggest corporations in the world are led by women. And to give an example, like here in Kenya, Keroche Breweries is led by a woman, Sapitha Karanja. and many other organizations, Ever Ready, and many other organizations. So women are really powerful. And you know what? When you get empowered, you also need to empower others. And that is what I'm doing today, that I want to empower as many women as possible to also be able to achieve their wildest dreams. And we will start by saying that your health is your greatest wealth. As a woman, you value your health most. You know, your health is very important, more than anything else. And the health of our families. And as I said, when your child is sick, we get so stressed. When our family member is unwell, we get so stressed. So our health is our greatest wealth. And your health is an investment. It's not an expense. So when you are eating healthy, it's not an expense per se. People say, oh, to buy this is expensive, but it's not an expense. It is an investment. So health is affected by three things. That is what I will start with. Rest. These are the major factors that affect health, exercise, and even diet. So those are the things that affect your health as a woman and even as our entire families. Every bite you take is either fighting disease or feeding it. That's it. We are the ones who bring food to the table in our homes. We decide what we are going to cook. And most of the time, even when we take our children out, we give them what feeds diseases and not fighting. They will go for the food that is on the right-hand side of my screen and leave the food that are on the left-hand side, which is fighting disease, and go for feeding disease. And today the world is so much into this. And so we have a lot of consequences. We have conditions that are now affecting people because of our lifestyle. You know, the food that we put on the table, what we eat at the end of the day really matters. So common conditions, and I'm going to narrow down to women mostly. Common conditions that are common with women are painful periods, you know, where we have a lot of people cramping every other month, having problems, very sick during their periods. Fibroids is another one. This thing is really affecting so many women. Infections, the UTIs and the rest. Heart diseases, you know, you find that most women actually in Kenya, like for example, about 70% of obesity is what occurs in women. So we are talking about heart disease and diabetes coming in. And so women suffer a lot. Obesity is something else that we need to look at. And this is where I was suffering then. Cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, uterus cancer, skin cancer, you know. Then infertility, you know, when people don't get children as a husband and wife, who is the one that is mostly affected? Is the woman. We are always the ones, fingers are pointed at us. So I am so excited because 10 years ago when I was suffering from weight, 124 kg, my weight was really high. My pressure was also going up day by day. And I met this wonderful organization, which is Neolife. And Neolife is a wonderful company. It started in 1958. And they say that it has the finest whole food source nutrition. And what happens is that Neolife says that we can fight these chronic diseases using nutrition as a weapon of choice. So Neolife came into being in 1958. And it's been there for 63 years. When you hear of a company that has lasted that long, it means it's so stable. So the mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. And the commitment is to end the trend of chronic diseases using nutrition as a weapon of choice. And that is really key. So the first thing, the Neolife Opportunity was founded by someone called Jerry Brasfield. And Jerry was suffering from asthma when he was born. He ended up suffering a lot until they decided to go natural and also supplement the diet. And that is when he got well and started this wonderful opportunity to and brought about what we call a scientific advisory board. This is the key. And this is a history of scientific excellence for the last 63 years that Jerry was able or wise enough, God used him to bring about this. So they got together a scientific advisory board. These are top scientists in the world. These are people who have written respected scientific journals around the world. So they were able to manufacture products that can help you to have good health, that can be able to bridge the dietary gap, because we have a huge dietary gap. The vegetables that we are eating today are not the same vegetables or quality of vegetables that were eaten a while ago, even 20, 30 years ago. So Neolife has been able to bridge the dietary gap using whole food sources. So we have wonderful products. We have a product called ProVitality. It is 4-in-1, which has got grain concentrates, 3NN, which fits your cells, because we say the cell is the basic unit of life. We have carotenoid that protects your cells. So protecting your cells is really key. Then omega-3 salmon oil plus, which balances your cells and also regulates, and essential vitamins and minerals that nourishes your cells. So this one works on the cell, and we say you are as healthy as your cells. So ProVitality is key. And the one in this box here has got 30 sachets of each of the 4. Then we have Feminine Herbal. You can see bloating, cramping, and every other discomfort in women every other time. We have Feminine Herbal that helps to balance your hormones. Hormonal imbalance is really, really a key factor of many of the cancers in women, and even major other things like even infertility. So Feminine Herbal is a great product that balances your hormones. Calcium and magnesium is also very key. You know, joints, bones. Bones are the raw material for bones is calcium. And so we need to get to supplement our calcium levels. And Neolife has been able to produce a product or manufacture a product called chelated Calmag, which is very good. Remember, we lose calcium every month during our monthly periods. We lose calcium. So a woman needs 1500 mg of calcium every day, which can only be given by the Neolife chelated Calmag. Then losing fat and actually weight management, we also have Neolife Shake. So Neolife has been able to provide a weight loss program that is very safe through the Scientific Advisory Board. We also have home care products. We are the ones, we want a clean home, a home that we are using detergents that are very safe, even for our children in case they ingest. So we have wonderful home care products. Then we have also skincare products. Women, we are very sensitive about our skin. We have age-defying products that will make you look younger for longer. And they are certified organic, and they come in steps. So they take care of your skin, and you look younger for longer. So that is me before and after. I used to have a big problem of weight. At this point, I was weighing 108. And really, that is 10 years apart. Look at this. This is now the new me, courtesy of the Neolife products. I use all of them, the skincare, the home care, you know, and nowadays people tell me that I look younger than before. And I thank God for that. I live a healthy life together with my family. And now during this Corona period, and especially like us in Kenya, we've really, right now we are going through the 3rd wave, and it's really tough. Now, the best bit about this is that Neolife has been able to provide wonderful products that can be able to combat Corona and even prevent you from being infected. So we need to boost our immunity. We have vitamin C in 2 forms. We have what we call chewable All C, which comes in, it's very nice, chewable, and it is equivalent to having 4 oranges. Then we have vitamin C sustained release, which is very good, equivalent to having 8 oranges in a day. So all this is able to protect the lining of the respiratory system. You know, Corona affects the respiratory system and boost production of antibodies to help fight the infection. So vitamin C, it has been out of stock actually for long now. It has just come back in stock. We also have chelated zinc, which is very good. One of the doctors in the US had mentioned that zinc is very important to be taken during this Corona period. So these are available with Neolife. And right now we have so many people suffering. And if you are not yet suffered, you just need to prevent. Prevention is better than cure. So that is it. We have so many ranges of the products. I cannot tell you all of them, but that is actually about what I just wanted to present to us, because your health is your greatest wealth. But still, as women, we want money. We want to look nice. We want to dress well. We want to live in a great home. So we have, I'm sure each one of us, we have dreams to get money. Right now, we are going through tough financial times or economic times in the world, globally. And so money can be found in your life. And I'll just be sharing with you shortly. You can drive the car of your dreams, you know. You can also travel the world with your family. You can live in one of the best homes that you want. And normally, we have big dreams, but at some point in life, you lose hope. And that is why Les Brown says that there are so many people who die at 30, age 30, and they are buried at 75 because your dreams are dead. So we are saying Neolife is able to do, get your dreams back. So what do we have? We have exclusive products in Neolife. When you become a Neolife member, you get 10 to 20% discount off the retail. Nutrition and personal development. I'm happy because today I have a lot of personal development. I've learned people skills. I've learned so much in the last 10 years. Fun events and community. You move around, you talk to people. Fun events are there. Training and recognition. Neolife recognizes you, and also extra income, part-time and full-time. So how do you join? How do you become part of Neolife? And Neolife is in 56 countries around the world. So you pay $8,970. You are directly connected to Neolife. Now, there is no middleman. We normally have the advertiser, the wholesaler, the distributor, you know, the retailer. Before we get a product, it passes through all those hands. And these people get paid themselves. And so the end person who is us as a consumer, you have to now pay the middleman. Now, Neolife has scrapped all of them and has said that all that money that would have gone to the middleman is given back to you, first as discount, and then you are paid. So with all their products, you are told what is your work now so that you can earn money. We tell you, use the products. When you use the products, Neolife has been able to give their products some, what we call point values. All the products have got points. And at the end of the month, you're paid a bonus for every product you use. So like me, I have removed everything. I don't go to buy from any shop what I can buy from Neolife. I buy from Neolife and I'm paid at the end of the month. Number two, share the products. When you share the products, you earn points because Neolife does not sell to non-members. So you earn points and also profit because you are given discounted prices. Profits are better than wages. Number three, share the opportunity. So when you share opportunity with other people, you earn more points. And I'm just going to show you shortly because Neolife is intending to get network of consumers through one person. And so you get paid because you've advertised the product. Then you are given free trainings. And so you become a qualified distributor when you join and you are using the product, sharing the products and sharing the opportunity, and you train yourself. So you become a distributor and you're given a pin of a distributor. Recognition is there. Then you are here, you are already a distributor, you are using and sharing the products. You have other people also who are using and sharing and you are getting profits. Then you bring in Tom, Mary, and Joe. When these people come in and they also use and share the products, then the company will call you a director. So that is how you become a director, but there are many levels. So I'm just showing you the ranks that come about when you become part of Neolife. When you join, you become a distributor. Then once you also help other people to be distributors, using and sharing the products at discounted prices, you become a manager. So when you also help those distributors to become managers, you become a senior manager. So it's about helping other people. You help other managers to be senior managers, you will be called director. And so you start earning bonuses as they are written here, between 500 and 1,500 Kenya shillings. That is about $5 to $15. Then senior manager, you earn from 2,000 to 50,000 Kenya shillings. That is about $20 to $50 to $500. Then when you become a director, you earn about $500 plus. And now when you become a director, you are told, help other people to be directors. So when you help one person to be a director, you are called a Sapphire director, and you earn 100,000 Kenya shillings or 1,000 US. When you help 3 people to be directors, so it's about helping other people, bringing them up, boosting them, empowering other women around you. So when you empower 3 of them to be directors, you call a Ruby director, you earn 200,000 Kenya shillings or 2,000 US dollars. And when you get 6 directors, you become a president team member and you earn over 500,000. So I'm excited because 10 years ago, close to now 11 years, I started this opportunity. I had all my fears. I was wondering, where will I get time? I'm a mother, I work, but I knew that anything important, I was very hungry for success. So I created time on part-time basis. And in 3 months, I was a director. I remembered they pay me 22,500 Kenya shillings. That is $225. And I was really excited because it was slightly more than my net salary. 7 months, they paid us 60,446. That is about $600. And I was really excited. When you become a Sapphire director, you start traveling the world. That is the beautiful part of that. And so me and my husband, Josephat, we were invited to South Africa, Cape Town, to go there and enjoy life. Everything paid for by Neolife. I was very excited. It was my first time to fly. And you can imagine the excitement of a teacher going out. So when now I became a Sapphire director, I saw the big picture of this opportunity. And I decided to give it on a full-time basis as I also take care of my family. And today I'm excited because I'm a very excited president team member. Within 2 years and 11 months, I became a president team member and my life has totally changed. I've changed the lives of so many other people because for you to grow, you have to be growing other people. So today, I've been, by June this year, I will have been a president team member for the last 8 years, for 8 years. That is really exciting. I've traveled the world. Actually, for women, I tell you, let's root for each other and watch each other grow. I'm very passionate about ensuring that women get to grow. So that is me and my husband, Josephat, and we've really done a lot. Personally, I've done a lot. And in 2018, we were the #1 president team members in the whole of Africa, in the continent of Africa. And #1 for doing what? For helping people. So that is the founder, Jerry Brasfield, and we were given this in Mauritius, not in Kenya, but in Mauritius. When we were world team members, we were also #1 when we were Sapphire directors. And I remember that was 2013, we were in Dubai. It was really exciting. When we became president team members, we were hosted at Atlantis, the Palm, Dubai. You know, there's a lot of travel. I also make sure my team, I also treat my team a lot. I pay for them when they become Sapphire directors to sleep at Intercontinental Hotel or any 5-star hotel here in the country. And this is it. These are some of the leaders that I have. And this is Windsor Golf and Country Club, where the company also takes people when you become a Sapphire director. When I became a Ruby director in 2011, I was taken to Santon Sun Hotel in South Africa. It was really exciting. My mind totally changed now at this point. 2012, we were in Zambia, Victoria Falls, everything paid for by Neolife, and meeting other people in Neolife who've done it so well. 2013, we were in Grand Hyatt, Dubai. Imagine, with all these guys here, you can see these are Nigerians. They love traveling and they are always matching their clothes. I love the way they dress, and we are happy because we have a guest speaker on the call. So that is us and Jerry Brasfield, the daughter, Kendra, who is now the CEO of the company in Dubai. 2016, we were in Obai, George, that is in South Africa. 2017, we were in Cape Town with my team members over there. I'm so excited. Some of them were traveling for the very first time, and they were really crying tears of joy, just thanking God for meeting this great opportunity. Some are retired, some are young, and it was really exciting going to the Cape of Good Hope. And in 2017, we were invited to Abu Dhabi for president team only, and that is Abu Dhabi Golf Club. We went to the Ferrari World, the Yas Water World, and we went to the Emirates Palace. This is the hotel that belongs to the royal family, the United Arab Emirates. 2018, we were in Mauritius with many people from our team. And in 2018, we were also invited to Mexico, Los Cabos. Very, very exciting. 22 hours flight from Kenya. all the president team members when the company was celebrating 60 years of success. And I'm so excited because I was part of this team. And even our guest speaker tonight was also here. I can see her somewhere here. And it was really exciting. 2019, we were in Abu Dhabi. And it was exciting because even my own father-in-law is now a Sapphire director. He was together with us in Abu Dhabi. And it was this first time to travel. We have Lydia Mwesa, she's on the call. Florence Okech also was with me. She's a nurse in Nakuru, and it's really exciting. And when we were there, we were given $6,150 US just for helping people as a cup of tea. 615,000 Kenya shillings. And so it's really exciting. I remember when I started, I didn't have any direction, but I was mentored. Today, I mentor so many people. And to pay to the company, if you are in Kenya, of course, that is the pay bill number. We normally use pay bill number, and you can pay on that pay bill number. You start the journey. Procrastination kills dreams. So start the journey, take that step, and start the journey to success. Today, we have a guest speaker. I remember I met her closely, and we met in Abu Dhabi in 2017. It's really exciting. And you can see me at the Yas Water World with my husband. She's also here. And I've really admired the work that she's doing. That is the husband, Emmanuel, who is also doing a great job. They are working together. And they were given these wonderful checks just last year because as a step-up bonus. And when we met last, there were 4 Ruby directors as president team members. But today, we are excited because they are our brand new 5 Ruby directors. We celebrate this wonderful couple. And so I want to really take this time to invite our guest speaker, who is none other but Esther Adeoshu, all the way from Nigeria. So Esther, if you can hear me, kindly unmute yourself and speak. Esther, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Esther.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay.
I can hear you.
I'm really excited to be part of the Zoom meeting this evening. I'm really, really excited because I don't really know what to say. I just really thank God. I appreciate God for the opportunity of life, for giving me life to be part of this meeting, because without Him, I won't be here today. So I really appreciate the Lord Almighty. I want to thank my friend, colleague, Mrs. Pearose. I want to thank my husband, Mr. Josephat. I really appreciate you for the opportunity given to me once again. Small me. I want to thank you very much. And I'm really excited. I want to thank New Life Opportunity, Mr. Jerry Brasfield, for showing us the possibility of making it in this business. I really appreciate him. And the New Life management team and everyone in New Life, because changing lives is part of the goal I have and part of my dream. And choosing this opportunity has really been wonderful for me. So I really want to thank everybody. And before I go, and I want to thank my sponsor, which is my husband, Mr. Emmanuel Adeoshu, for showing me this opportunity that I can make extra income and I can make more money in this great opportunity. I want to appreciate him. I want to appreciate our 5-diamond director, Mr. Afis Tijani, for showing us the possibility and training us to achieve our dreams. Once again, my name is Esther Adeoshu. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a mother of 4. And I joined New Life Opportunity in 2010, July 27, 2010. But before then, before I joined New Life, I was a nurse. I was working as a nurse in an hospital. So on a night like that, I was in the church one day and I saw a mate of mine. She was paying a tithe of close to $100 and something, $115 dollars like that. And I look at my salary to that money she was earning. And I look at that, I'm not living a life that I'm going to achieve my dream. And I look at it, I said, God, I prayed a prayer that day. And what is that prayer? I prayed, I said, God, I don't want to be walking like an elephant and be eating like an ant. I don't want it. And do you know that God answered that prayer? 1 week after I prayed that prayer, I got this opportunity from my best friend. He told me that, Esther, come, you can make more income apart from the work you're doing. And I said, wow, how do I go about it? And he invited me to the company. And I went to the company. When I got to the company, you know, what baffles me is that I saw a lot of rights. I saw a lot of rights. I said, wow. I saw a lot of crowd in the company, huge crowd. So I called the person. I said, hello, I hope I'm in the right company. He said, yes, you are in the right company. And you know what I did? I asked him, come, what did the company need so that I can also qualify to work in this company? And the person said, you don't worry. You just come with me. I will show you how to be part of this company. And then I got excited. I entered and I sat down. You know, when I sat down there, they explained to me what I've been doing wrong that made me to be where I am. They showed me the 4 quadrants. They showed me where I am an employee. I said, if you continue to work as an employee, you can ever achieve your dream in life. And me, as I am, I have a big dream, a very big dream. My dreams, they are big, they are deep, and they are wide. And if my dreams are big, deep, and wide, as a salary earner, I will never achieve my dream. And that was the reason why. But they were explaining that thing. I was even in another realm. I was like, wow, my mind has gone more than what the person is even saying. I have to look into the future. I was not looking into that now then. I was looking into the future that what if I continue to do this thing, I will continue to be poor. I will never achieve my dream. I want to travel. I want to become somebody. I want to be a woman of impact. I don't want to be a woman. I don't want to be an ordinary woman. I want to be an extraordinary woman with an extraordinary impact. And that was the reason why I partnered with the company. Immediately when they told me that in this business, you'll be able to achieve your dream, you'll be able to travel, you'll be able to build the kind of house you want, you'll be able to do what you love. I look at it and I said, wow. And then this opportunity gives me, they told me that there will be time freedom. They explained to me that I'm going to be personally developed. You know, all these things, I'll look at it, I said, wow, if this thing is really true, I'm going to partner in this business. And then while doing that one-on-one for me, they were explaining to me and they were showing me the opportunity that by time, even if I said I don't want to work as an employee, that I want to be working like a self-employed, I can never achieve my dream because by the time I get old, I won't be able to do that work again. And I won't earn income again. That is where I will now start from level 1 again because I won't be able to have the power to work again at the age of 65. And I sat down and I looked at myself and I felt pity for myself. I said, wow, Esther, oh, I'm sorry for you if you continue to work as a salary earner. I look at myself, I said, this is not the kind of life I want. I want to be in another quadrant. And they showed me that there's another quadrant whereby you can be a business owner, where you can be an investor. And I said, yes, this is where I want to be. They told me, being an employee and self-employed, you are also in the zone of 95 people that are there. They are poor. And why are they poor? Because they are passing over opportunity repeatedly without them knowing. You will show somebody an opportunity, come, let me show you opportunity to become successful. And they will tell you, no, I'm not interested. And you can see that if you have a dream, if you have a vision to become somebody in life, when you are shown an opportunity, you are going to grab it. A lot of people are waiting for a ready-made opportunity, but I was not waiting for a ready-made opportunity. I want to make that opportunity, and I want to show the others the possibility. And immediately, I sat down and I looked at myself. I got something. I said I had a PhD. I realized I have PhD. What is the meaning of that PhD? Number one, the P. I realized that I was poor because at the end of the month, I won't be able to take myself out for a treat. After working for a whole month, I will not be able to take myself out. Let me just say, okay, let's go to fast food. Let me enjoy myself. No, I can't, because at the end of the day, by the time I look at the salary before on the 15th, everything is gone. And then I look at the age. Damn, if everything is gone before on the 15th, that means I will be hungry. I was hungry. And the last one, when I discovered that I was poor, I was hungry, and the last D, I became desperate. I was desperate to change my life. I was desperate to change my future. I was desperate to change the future of my children. I was desperate to change my generation to come. And that was why I sat down, I said, no. I called the person, I said, look here, this business, I'm going to partner. And even when I saw a woman, she said she has 5 children and she's earning above $5,000 in a single month. And I said, if this woman can do, I can do it more better. And I saw her standing as a woman on the podium, talking, motivating us. Look at myself, I said deeply in myself, I said, one day, I'm going to stand on that podium, I will talk, not just as somebody, but as a person of impact. And today, I've achieved that, and I'm still achieving that, because I've touched a lot of lives. And I signed up in the business. I started as a distributor. I became a manager, became a senior manager, a director, Sapphire, 1 ruby, 2 ruby, 3 ruby, 4 ruby. And today, I am a qualified 5 ruby director in New Life. You can see, I'm very young. 11 years by July in this business. 11 years in the business and still counting. You know, what's really made me to be happy about our New Life, our business, is that the aim and objective of the founder is to eradicate poverty in terms of 3 ways. Number 1, to eradicate poverty in terms of health, because if you are not healthy, you cannot think about money. Somebody that is sick, no matter how wealthy you are, you will forget about that money and want to take care of your health. And that was a part of the reason why I partner in the business, because in that health aspect, there's a problem I'm always having. That's menstrual pain, severe menstrual pain. Anytime I want to have my monthly cycle, I'm always in pain. I won't be able to go out. I won't be able to do anything. I will just be indoor. I won't be able to even menstrual pain. But why joining this opportunity, after taking a lot of those supplements, the menstrual pain was eradicated and I was ill and healthy. And I really appreciate New Life for that. And then secondly, it says that you make money. And apart from that, and as a mother in that sound health, I've never for one day since I've been married, because my marriage is going to be 10 years this year. Marriage is going to be 10 years this year. And for the past, the 10 years, I've never taken any of my children to hospital to go and give them drugs or say this, because they are using the New Life product and they are. And even while I'm pregnant, I don't take the hospital medications. I don't take it. Whenever they give me their routine drugs, I don't take those routine. I just go New Life product. I go chelated carrot and every other product. I take them and I'm healthy. Even while I was 5 months pregnant, I was still ill and healthy. I was playing football. I was really playing football when I was 5 months pregnant. Nobody knows that I was pregnant. When I was playing ball, I played table tennis, like the pinball. I played it because what? I was healthy. And that is what New Life can do for you. You will be healthy and you have a great life. You won't even bother to say you will not have health challenges. That is sound health for you. And the second one is what? Cool wealth. You make money. Cool money. Cool money you make and you be there. Somebody will be using God to chase after you. Know. You have cool money, the money that you enjoy, and you'll be happy you are making money. And then you'll be happy that others are making money through you. Because I have a lot of people that are making money through me. A lot of people are making $1,000, $1,005. A lot of people are making $500. A lot of people, I have them in my team that are making dollars because I'm really excited the way they are making money because it's part of my dream. Touching lives is part of my dream. That's why I've been part of my dream, to touch people, to put smile on people's face. People don't really care what you know, but they want to know how much of them. And that is the part of the reason why I'm helping them to achieve their dream. Because I call them, you can have a better life through this opportunity. And they come and they partner with the business. And today, I have a lot of people that have their own. A lot of people that will travel abroad free of charge, expenses paid by the company. I'm really excited. When we go on a travel like that, I'm really, really excited because you're just saying I'm calm now. But when I'm in a travel or when I'm in training, I'm always excited. I'm always overcharged, supercharged. Do you understand? In this business, the way I see them, I saw that I call them to achieve their dream, and they're making it. And I'm excited. I'm super excited. So I have in my business, I have created 4 ruby. I and my husband, we've created 4 ruby, 3 ruby, 2 ruby, 1 ruby, Sapphire directors, emeralds, directors, senior managers, distributors in the business. I'm still counting. That is part of our achievement. Because the new life said, you come and become somebody. And after you becoming somebody, you also cause somebody again to change their life. And I'm happy because when somebody will write their biography, whether they like it or not, our name would be on their biography. That if not because of Mr. and Mrs. Adeoshu that changed my life, I won't be where I am today. I'm happy to be part of someone's biography. That is what New Life can do for you. And New Life says that in that making, come and make money so that you time freedom. You have time for your kid. But part of the reason why I joined the business was that I don't want to be a mother that I wake up as early as 4 a.m. in the morning because of traffic jam. I will not wake up. I will not know when my wake up. I will not know when they will go to school. I will not know what they are doing in school. I won't be able to attend their PTA. I won't be able to attend their activities in school. I won't be able to know when they come back from school. I won't be able to know what they eat. I won't be able to know their behavior. I don't want to be that kind of mother. I want to be a mother. I want to be a friend with my kids. I want to know how they wake up. I want to know what they eat. I want to be the one to prepare their food. I want to know each and every milestone of their life. I don't want to be absent in their growing up. And that was part of the reason why I partner with New Life. And thank God I'm the mother that I've always wanted to be. I'm a friend to my children. I wake them up. I cook for them. We laugh. We play. We run around. Because that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of New Life. Tell me a working class woman that we have time to play with their children. That we have time to sit down and tell our children stories. And tell me a mother, a working class, that we have time to teach their children the word of God, to change the children's life. He said, train up a child in the way he should go, and he will never depart from it. Remember, if you are a mother that you are running up and down from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 8 p.m. in the night, you can never be a good mother. You can never be a mother. You can never create and shape the life of your children. If you're running out and you are running after how you are going to create and shape the life of your children to be a better children, not just to be a ordinary children, to be an extraordinary children, to be a general, to be a children of impact, the children that you are going to see, and when you look at them, you will smile and you'll be satisfied here that yes, I'll create a generation that will create great nation. So when you're working as a salary earner, you can't end that. You can't make that. You have to have time freedom. And that's why I'm happy that New Life gave me that time freedom. So so that I will be able to teach them, nurture them in the way of the Lord. And that is why if you look at it today, you see a lot of children, they become something else. Why? Because they lack parental guidance, they lack parental control, they lack parental discipline, they lack parental care, they lack parental love, they lack a lot of things from their parents. And why? If a parent does not have time, children are going to lack things. But when a parent have time with their kids, their children are going to enjoy the best out of them. And as a mother, as a mompreneur, this new life gives me the opportunity to be close to my children, to be able to shape their life. And that's part of the reason I partner with New Life, because he has given me that to make me to be a mother, an extraordinary mother, and to be an extraordinary wife to my husband, to be a loving wife, to be a caring wife. Because what? There's peace of mind. I have peace of mind. My home is peaceful. My children, I'm telling you, they're wonderful children. They are great diamonds. I really appreciate God for the life that I Mr. Jerry Brasfield for that opportunity he has given me to be a better mom. And that aspect, as a woman, I feel that, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. Are you not tired of being broke as a woman? Are you not tired of being broke? In your life, we're not making nothing. We're not making anything less than $5,000 in a single month. Nothing less than that. We make $5,000 above every single month. Look at me. I'm still young. I'm not old yet, and I'm still bouncing. So if I am so excited, I'm still bouncing, and I'm still excited and I'm vibrant. If you look at me when I'm in the field, you think that I'm a 16 years old lady. You don't know that I already have nobody. Some of them look at me and say, "Wow, Esther, you don't look like a mother for." I said, "Well, that's God and then new opportunity," and that is why I'm really excited. So if you are a mom, if you know that you want the best out of your life, you want the best for yourself, you want the best for your family, you want the best, you are dreaming big, this is an opportunity for you to partner and become a great success. And if you are in this business, you are giving excuses. Let me tell you something. If the more excuses you give, you can never achieve your dream. It's either you stay excuses and make your dream come true, or you live with excuses and then stagnant. You're the best out of yourself. You need to do away with excuses. Excuses will always come. But one thing is that when I was as a distributor, going manager, senior manager, I know always this challenge. I'm always challenged. There's always excuses. But I have a mentor. And in business, if you don't have a mentor, you will die so easily. You have to have a mentor you are looking up to. Somebody that has gone past that stage that you are looking up to. Because that time, whenever I'm feeling I have any challenge, when I'm facing any challenge, I have this mentor, Kelechi Oko. When I look at something, whenever I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling down, that spirit will tell me, Esther, is this how your mentor is doing it? If your mentor is doing it like this, we should be a 5 diamond today. And then I will stand up again and say, yes, my mentor was not doing it like this. If my mentor is doing it in a lazy way like this, she will not get that. Then I fire up again. I refuel myself. I fire back on, and I keep on doing it. I keep on going out. I keep on talking to people so that I look at that excuses. I leave that excuse aside, because I know that if I continue to make excuses, it's when you continue to make excuses and not make something, or you continue to do what? Face that and look at it. Every challenge is a stepping stone for you to move ahead in life. If you are feeling discouraged, encourage yourself. Why do you partner with this business? The reason why I partner in the business is that I want to be one of the best. I want to be one of the great women all over the world. I want people to know that this is not just Esther. This is an extraordinary Esther. How many people as Esther make impact? When they mention Esther Adeoshu, then a lot of people will say, wow, thank God for Mrs. Esther. If not for Mrs. Esther, I won't be where I am today. That is the kind of that when they mention my name is in the bed in somebody's head. I'll say, wow, thank God for this woman's life. And that's part of the reason I joined this business. I want to change life. And I'm thanking God I'm changing those lives. So why do you join the business? What is your why? If you are disconnected from your why, you will never go far. Do not be disconnected with your why. Always, when you are feeling down, ask yourself, why am I in the business? Why am I doing this business? You know, whenever I have any challenge, I always tell myself, Esther, why did you join this business? I'll tell myself, I joined this business because I want to give my children a great future. I want to sit down one day, and when I'm gone, beyond my great children, when they look at my picture, they will say, thank God for this woman who started this great opportunity. What do you want your children to remember you for? What do you want your generation unborn to remember you for? I want them to remember me for great things. I want them to remember me. I am the one that also make that decision to make the future of their future to face. I want them to remember me for that. There are some parents, there are some mothers, the moment they die, their children will never remember them again. Why? Because their father did not leave anything for them. Their father did not leave any assets for them. Their father did not leave anything for them to rely upon for them. But when you leave something, you leave a huge income for your children. Your children will always remember you year in and year out when you are gone. So do not give excuses. Do not be discouraged. New life is there for you. Let me tell you, new life is 62 years counting. A business that has been for 62 years. So you should know that it's not just a cake. It's not just a small cake. It's not a bean. It's a great opportunity for you to partner. And if you are partnering there, don't stop. Keep moving. Keep pushing. You know, in that wet aspect, we made a lot of money. We are making money. And today, we have a lot of properties. A lot of properties, landed properties. We have a lot of properties. Today, we have 3 cars. Not just cars, we have jeeps, we have cars. So, if not for New Life, if I didn't partner with New Life 11 years ago, I and my husband, where are we going to be today? Now, look at the pandemic of that last year, 2020, when everybody was on lockdown. Nobody was allowed to do anything. Everybody was at home, making nothing. But during that lockdown, our business is still running. We were still making money. And that was 2020, was the year a lot of people step up crazily, absolutely abnormal stepping up. It was really a year, you know, I could not even imagine it. But that 2020 was a great year. And I believe that this 2021 is going to be a greater year for each and every one of us. So New Life is, the future in New Life is so bright. So erase and cancel excuses from your business. When excuses come, what is the most priority? That excuses will always come. Your children, they may be 1 year today, they may be 2 years today. The more they are growing, the more responsibility you'll be having. So it is better for you to grab on the opportunity now and build ahead as they are growing. Because by the time as they are growing, your income is growing. By the time they want to enter their first their school, their basis, you know, there will be money for you. You can take them to this any school you want. You can take them to the school, the best school of your choice that you want them to. And as they are growing, your income is growing too. But when you are sitting as a salary earner, forget it. You are fixed. Your salary is fixed. And when your salary is fixed, your responsibility is increasing. And as far as your responsibility is increasing, you can never measure up to the standard. You can never keep your dream. It's either you are going back or you stay as a stagnant water. And stagnant water is always smelling. Do you want to be a river that flow pure, or you want to be a stagnant water? When you are making excuses, you can never make it a new life. You have to know the reason why you partner a new life opportunity. You know, raise excuses from your business. And let me tell you, and again, if you're in this business, if you don't train, you can never reign. If you're avoiding training, you can never succeed in this business. Let's take, for instance, a burning firewood. You have to put the wood together for it to make fire. And if you say that, oh, I don't want to go to training, I can build this business on my own, forget it. There is no successful person. I've never seen a successful man or a woman that becomes successful without a mentor. I have not seen a successful man or a woman without a mentor or a teacher. So you need a trainer to train you. You have to go to training. Don't miss training. When they call for training, when they call for meetings, don't miss meetings. That is part of where your life will be shaped. That is where your life will move. You have to train. If you don't train, you can never reign in life. And if you are not saying that, oh, I can't, when you're making a fire and you want to remove your one wood from there, remember, when you remove that wood from there, you separate that wood. The moment you separate that wood, that log of wood, that fire is going to quench. But other people that are still together in that fire, they will still be burning. They will be burning together. They will still keep on burning. But you that have separated yourself from the fire, you will be out. The fire will be out. So plug yourself to training. When you plug yourself to training, your fire of excitement will be burning. As far as your excitement, you say when your excitement dies, your business collapses. As far as your excitement is still when and still going on, there's 100% chance that you are going to succeed in new life business. So erase excuses. If you are a mother, we know that yes, our kids are going to disturb us, but what are you going to do that you will give your children a better life? Think about that. What are you going to do that you will give yourself a better future? Do you want to be those part of those women that complain about money, that will tell you that I'm broke? Oh, I reject to be broke. I reject to be broke. I don't want to be broke. I am a woman of exploits. I want to do exploits. The Bible says something. It said, for they that do not their God, they shall be strong and do exploits. And as far as I know God, I will be strong, and I am strong, and I'm ready for exploit. So I don't want to be women that will be complaining. You want to buy something, you want to go to your husband. I want to create a better future for myself, and I want to create a better future for women like me. And that is the reason why I'm talking to each and every one of us. If you are being lazy, if you are being sluggish in your business, I bet you now, stand up as a woman. You are a great woman. You are a woman of exploit. You are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. You know, you are a carrier of nation. You are a mighty woman of valor. Why don't you refuse to be a woman that will be down? You are a great woman. You are a mighty woman. You are a mother of nation. You are a giant. You are a Deborah of your time. So stand up as a great woman. He said, when there was no judges in Israel, Deborah stand up as a woman and as a judge over Israel, and he led the nation. Who are you? Do you want to lead your nation? Do you want to be part of the women that will lead the nation, that will bring the change to the life of women that are dying in poverty? You know, a quote says something. He said, you are enough to change every situation of your life. You are enough. Just your yes decision will change a lot of people around you. Your yes and your action will change a lot of future around you. Because when you say yes today, a lot of destiny that are tied to your destiny, they are waiting for you. They are praying to God. God, show me opportunity that will change my life. And you are there. You have not grabbed an opportunity that can change your life. That means you are delaying them. And let me tell you something. And as they are praying, if they are praying for opportunity, and you that God has attached their destiny to yours, and you have not grabbed the opportunity, hey, don't let God kill you. Because if you don't say yes to the opportunity, you are delaying them. You are not letting them to achieve their dream. But the moment you are successful, a whole lot of people will be successful through you, because you are like a seed. You are a seed, and you can count every seed in an apple, but can you count how many apples in a seed? So you are a seed. You are a seed that has a lot of trees in you, a lot of apples in you. How many apples, how many trees you are going to produce? Now look at it, for instance, now look at the ministry of Jesus. He started with Jesus alone, and from there 12 disciples. From the 12 disciples, look at the Christians all over the world today. Can you count how many Christians are all over the world? No. That is how network marketing is. Network marketing will start with only you. Before you know it, you become 5. You become 20. You become 100. You become 1,000. Before you know it, you won't even know your downlines. You won't even know your networks, because that's the possibility of the business. Today, a lot of people in my team, I don't know them. Why? Because there are so many. They will just come. Mrs. Esther, you're my upline. You're my upline. I don't know. How are you? Because of what? A lot of people are in my team. But when we said yes 11 years ago, we were just saying yes to our own dream, not knowing that we are saying yes to other people's dream too. So we have to know what we are doing. Don't give excuses. Let your why motivate you. Why did you join the business? And when we are talking about lifestyle and freedom, I'm telling you, the lifestyle and freedom is so great. I have traveled a lot of times. I've traveled with friends. I've traveled with the PTs, the president team members. I've gone for the Diamond Lifestyle. I've gone for what team members. I and my husband, we travel together. Your life will make you and your husband to be more closer. It will make your marriage to be stronger. It will make your relationship to be cordial. It will make the chain of your marriage, the chain for you to build a godly children. Your life give us that opportunity to be together always. It makes our marriage to be deep. It makes our marriage rooted in Him. It makes our marriage, it gives us joy. When we are together and we are building the business, and everywhere we go, we are always together. And thank God, during when we went to Abu Dhabi, you can see the picture of I and Mr. Josephat and Pearose in Abu Dhabi there. It was great fun. Now I've traveled to so many places. I've been to Sun City, I've been to Cape Town, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Los Cabos, I've been to Germany, I've been to Italy, I've been to Rome, I've been to Abu Dhabi, I've been to Dubai. So tell me, he said we will travel, and today we are traveling free of charge. Expenses paid by the company. Who am I? My mother was selling fruits. My mother was selling fruit. I didn't come from a rich family, but I made sure that a rich family comes from me. I did not come from a rich. My mother is poor. My father is poor. You see, when I partner with this business, my father discouraged me from this business. He told me this business has nothing to offer me. But I told him, he said he has partnered with the business before and he quitted. I told him that, look, father, that is your own decision. Well, my own decision, I'm going to do this business. Give me 5 years. If you give me 5 years and I did not succeed in this business, you can call me any name you want to call me, or you can disown me as a daughter. I said yes. It was only my mother that supported me, and I did this business. And today, last year, during the COVID, nothing, when everybody was kind of hunger, every to our parents every single month. Believe me, how many people can do that during those COVID period? You have to know what you are going, what you are doing. This business has a long-range vision, absolute integrity. People are number one. Your own generation to come, they are going to look at the business, and by the time you are gone, your children are still in the business. So with my father's discouragement, I never let him to discourage me. I continue to do the business. I continue to do it. Even my husband, they discouraged him from his family too. Everyone discouraged him that this business is calm, it's a lie. But today, we are doing this business full time. For 11 years, we have been doing it full time. And today, we are getting the result. This is the business that put food on my table. It is through this business we bought our landed properties. It is through this business we have bought our cars. It is through this business we are traveling abroad free of charge, expenses paid by this company. So it's not that is doing it. Without this new life, we're nothing. An ordinary daughter of a fruit seller. But today, even my sister, my biological sister, she has partnered with this business. Even my mother, she has registered in the business. Today, my mother is a senior manager in New Life Business, going to director. So if you don't show others the possibility of succeeding in this business, they will never succeed. You have to show them that New Life, they can succeed. You have to keep on doing it. You have to encourage yourself. You have to know your why. If you travel, you will travel, you will tire. I'm telling you. If you want to travel in this business, if you love traveling, partner with this business. And if you are in this business and you look at it that, oh, this thing doesn't, you are still doubting. Please, my sister, don't doubt. Keep on. If I can do it, you can do it more better than me. Overtaking is allowed. Overtaking is allowed. You can, if you can do it, you can do it. In this business, New Life is godly. It is safe. It is merciful. So, tell me, what more do you want? We have to know what we are doing as women. Let's go out there. Let's bring other women. Let's show them the possibility. Let's change the life of people that are complaining that they are being broke. Let's tell them that they can make it in this business. Let's tell them that their future is so bright with New Life. Because as I am today, in the next 10 years, my dreams are even more bigger than what, because most of those things that I put in mind, I wrote cars, I want to have cars, but they gave me a drip chart. What do you want in this business? And I told them that, look here, I want to buy cars. And today, I'm riding cars. We have properties all over. So I have to dream bigger dream. And my dream, if I tell you, I'm telling you, you're going to be very scared. But I will not tell you. It's my dream. So you have to dream your dream. You have to let your dream be bigger. You have to let your dream scare people. You have to let your dream even scare you yourself. You have to know what you are doing in this business. As a mom, I'm telling you, you need to do this business. Do not complain. Attend training. Fuel your excitement. It is during training and events that you continue to fuel your excitement in this business. And opportunity, you have to what? You have to work with positive people. Don't mingle with people that is going to discourage you. If you know that you have a friend and that friend is discouraging you, please put that friend aside. Create the friends that will make you achieve your dream. People that you associate with will rather mind you or make you. So the kind of people you work with, when you work positive-minded people, you'll be positive. When you work with negative people, you'll be negative. When you work with 5 successful people, you'll be the 6th successful person. So you have to know what you are doing. Read positive books. Books that will motivate you to do more. Books that will motivate you, that will make you to be hungry, that will make you to be hungry for success. That will look that when you read those books, that you will like, wow, you will not be comfortable. You will feel like exploding. You need to just know the reason why you are in the business. You have to work with positive-minded people. Avoid doubts. If you doubt, you can't make it.
Wow.
And also, avoid unforgiveness. Unforgiveness, the spirit of unforgiveness will drag you down. It will never make you to make it in the business. Because by the time you have that spirit in you, you will not be able to relate with people well. So you have to avoid the spirit of unforgiveness. When people offend you, just let it go. Because there's a saying that say that when you get angry at somebody, that means that person that gets you angry is the master over your life. So you have to be the master of your life. Don't let somebody be your master. So by you forgiving that person, that means you are master over that person. So you have to be, you have to control yourself, you have to be in charge. In everything you do, be in charge. Do not let unforgiveness work with you, because by the time unforgiveness become your partner in the business, you can never move far in your life business. And you have to attend training unconditionally. Even while you are not, while you don't feel like attending, attend. Mohammed Ali said something. He said that all my body don't feel like going to training, but I still kept on going to training. Because your body will not want to, but you have to push yourself beyond limits for you to succeed. Every successful person, they push yourself beyond the limits. So you have to push yourself beyond the limits. Stay positive every time. When you meet somebody, don't look at their negative attitude. Don't look at their bad personality. Look at the good thing you want to bring out of them. And that will make you to be able to work with them. If you look at their character, you'll not be able to work with them. You'll be pissed off. But when you look at what you want to shape out of their life, what you want to bring out of their life, you'll be able to work with them. Always look at the positive side in people, not the negative side as a leader. And as a leader, you should be ready to serve. Be ready to serve. I'm about to up now. You'll be ready to serve. A leader is a servant. A leader is a servant. A leader is ready to serve, because your downlines, they will bring a lot of complaints, a lot of challenges. You should be ready to attend to them. You should have a large heart to accommodate them. You should have a heart that will be able to go the extra miles, all because of their dream. As you are doing that, automatically, they will be achieving their dream, and before you know it, you are achieving your dream also. You have to put in your 100% in your business. Work it as a business. Don't work it as just anyhow. Work your business as a business. When you work it as a business, you are going to get the result you want. And listen to positive tapes. When you listen to positive tapes, your mind is going to be positive. Your mind, your subconscious mind is going to be positive always. And say positive things to yourself. I will make it. I will be successful. I'm going to go far in life. I refuse to be poor. Keep on saying it. Me, Esther Adeoshu, I'm a great woman. I'm a woman of exploit. That's how I'm always, and I do like that. And I always tell myself, I'm not going for the zero. I'm going for the hero. So as I continue to tell myself, my spirit will always give me ideas on how to move ahead. Why can't you do it like this? Why can't you do it like this? The more you are positive to yourself, the more your subconscious mind will be bringing out opportunities. And let me tell you, when your mind is giving you opportunity, write it down. When you're doing your idea, write those ideas down, because by the time you don't write it down, you forget. So keep on writing it. As you are writing it down, work on it. And I'm telling you, you are going to get the best of your business. And I believe this 2020 is going to be a year of enlargement, a year of gaining of grounds, a year of ground breaking for us, because we are moving higher. And watch out this year. Watch out. Watch out this year. Great thing is going to happen this year. And if you believe it, just cling on to it. And I'm telling you, I want to see you at the World Team. I want to see you at the Diamond Lifestyle. By God's grace, I'm telling you, I'm really excited and I'm happy that I'm in this Zoom meeting today. My advice to you is that, what do you see? What do you see? Now, today is 31st of March. By tomorrow, we are going to be 1st of April. It's never too late for you to start. Are you setting your goals? setting. You have to do we have daily goal setting. We have weekly goal setting. We have monthly goal setting. We have quarterly goal setting. We have 6-month goal setting. We have yearly goal setting. Are you doing them? What is your goal, yearly goal? What is the goal for you for this year? And how are we working with that goal daily? How are you working with it weekly? How are you working with it monthly? If you are not working on your goals, you are deceiving yourself, because our business is the business of time. Before you know, we'll be on the 15th of April. Before you know, 30th of April will come. So our business, you have to attack it on a daily basis. Attack your business on a daily basis. Attack your goals on a daily basis. You have to work on your goals on daily basis. If you don't work on your goals, you can't go far. And work with your team. Call them. Hello, guys. What is your goal for this month? Okay, bring a sheet of paper. Let me give you a goal for this month. Now, you do this. Go out, talk to so people this week. By this month, I want to register so amount of people. I want to register 10 people. I want to register 20 people this month. How are you going to do it? Okay, talk to 50 people in a day. Talk to 100 people in a day. By the end of the week, at least register 2 or 3 people in a week. You know, and by the end of the week, you have to call them and ask for feedback. Hello, the goal setting I gave you on Monday, maybe on Sunday or on Friday, you ask them, how far have you gone with it? Let me see. Because if you don't follow them up, some of them, they will not do anything. They will not do anything. You don't be telling them, how is your step this month? They'll say, I'm going to complete it. But if you are following them up, you will know their lapses, you know their weak point. You'll be able to know where to go and where they need help. You'll be able to know where to go ahead with them. You'll be able to know the right thing for you to put in place for them. You will be able to tell them the right thing to do. Okay, this place, you are doing it wrongly. This place, you are doing, okay, do it like this, so that you'll be able to get the right results. You have to follow them up. So you have to work with your people with goals. What goals? Set your goals on every day. Because a man or a woman that does not have a goal is a goat. G-O-A-T, a goat. If you don't have a goal, G-O-A-L. If you don't have a goal, that means you are going to be a goat. A goat, G-O-A-T. So that means a goat that has no direction. A goat that doesn't know where it's going. But if you have a goal, you have your plan, you know where you are going. And as you know where you are going, you'll be able to get a better result. You'll be able to know what to do. Nobody will just come and say, hey friend, let's go and have a drink. You tell them, no, I have something to do, my dear. But if you don't have a goal, you just say, okay, let's go and have a drink. But when you have a goal, you tell them, oh, sorry, I have something important to do now. Because what? You have a goal. That's the difference between a goat and a goal setter. So as far as I'm concerned, as far New Life is concerned, my objective is to change the life of people, make the world a healthier and a happier place to be. Are you part of the people making the world a healthier place? Ask yourself. Wow. By sharing your products, are you part of the people that is making a place, the world a happier place? By putting a smile on people's face, through this opportunity, you can make it a healthier and a happier place to be. Wow. I don't know what to see, but the moment I partner with New Life Opportunity, I always keep on seeing possibility. I always keep on seeing great things. I always keep on seeing beyond my imagination. He said, wow. Now unto him who is exceedingly abundantly able to do more above all you can think, reason, or imagine. He has given us that wisdom to reason and think above what we can imagine. We have that power. He has given us that power to think, and let us think. He said, you are a light of the world, a city that is set on hills that cannot be hidden. He said, let your light so shine before men that they may see the good work and glorify the Father in heaven. Amen. Who is glorifying the Father through you? A lot of people is glorifying the Father through me. Because if I didn't say yes to this opportunity, I would not have touched a lot of lives. So who is glorifying the Father through you? Let your light so shine So let your light shine by showing the opportunity to others so that they can be able to what? Be part of this opportunity. And thank you very much. I'm really excited to be part of this meeting today.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you for being part of this meeting. And I appreciate the hosts, Pearose. I really am so honored to be in this meeting today. And I really appreciate Josephat too. My greetings to him because you guys have been wonderful. You've been great. You're doing great in Kenya. And I'm looking forward also to also I'm looking forward to meet one of you guys again. If there's COVID, that but
thank you.
Without COVID, without COVID, COVID cannot stop us. So I really appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. As the Lord liveth, as the Taris is coming, we are going to see again. So I really appreciate it. I'm excited. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased. Thank you very much, each and every one of you.
Wow. Thank you, Esther. That is wonderful, beautiful, Esther. I think all of us, we are so motivated. We are excited. Those are wonderful tenets from you. We really appreciate our 5 Ruby director. Actually, she's an upcoming 1 Diamond director doing the business in style. We love your energy, and we are very sure through what you have just told us today, we are taking our businesses to the next level. So we appreciate all our guests. Thank you very much for coming and being patient for that long. And I know after this, each one of you is going to be part of this winning team, and a team that wants to really fly to the world, so that when we go for the Diamond Lifestyle and the World team, we are going to meet Esther, and Nigerians are really on fire the way they do the business. And thank you very much. I once again say hi to Emmanuel and the team over there in Nigeria. We are coming. We can only say thank you by making the steps and making sure that we get there. So thank you very much, everybody, our members. You've heard it from Esther. Let us do the business. And the good thing is that the trainings are free. And today it is just from the comfort of your home. So we can do it. We are women of substance. We are women with a lot of greatness in us, and we can change the world. So God bless you so much, everyone. Our guests, kindly get to the person who invited you. Tell them, how do I join? Let them show you, and you join us today, and we make the world a healthier and a happier place. So have a great evening, everybody. God bless you so much. We want to register so many people tomorrow. We want to register so many people before we close the month. And as we close the month, I wish you all the best, all our members, and may God bless you so much. Have a good night.